So Robbie, looking back to Saturday's FA Trophy penalty victory against Curzon Ashton, looking back at it now, how do you feel about it?
Delighted. I thought the first half we controlled the game. It was a game of two halves. I thought they were brilliant in the second half and thoroughly deserved their equaliser. I seen one or two people on social media saying I didn't give them any credit. Obviously they didn't watch my post-match interview, because I'm sure I said the same then, and I reiterate that. When I've seen the highlights, they dominated the ball second half. We went deep. I changed the formation just to try and withstand the pressure. We didn't really create much in the second half, but I thought the desire, the attitude, the application, the defensive qualities we showed, and then to concede in the way we did with 5 consecutive errors. I've told the lads that usually when you concede a goal, it's consecutive errors. I remember Mark Hughes saying that to me at Blackburn. I think it was 5 consecutive errors, so we got to get better at that. But on a whole, to concede in the manner we did, and then for the 5 subs to all score the first 5 penalties and put us through is a testament to the group. That the 16 players involved at the weekend and the ones who missed out were all there, all cheering us on. The amazing fan base, and a penalty, as we know, is a lottery, but we took 5, scored 5, and they missed one, so we go through, and it makes it even more satisfying now because we've just listened to the draw.
As you mentioned, we do know the draw, and it's a reunited of old rivalries.
Yeah, I know the history of Macclesfield Town and Alty. I think the last time they played in a competitive game was about 96-97. I think Mac, won the league that season. So again, we'll be going there, with confidence. Listen, I know Phil Parkinson well. The two clubs have got a great relationship. James Berry, we took from Altrincham and now is flying in League Two. Jonathan Wall, who gave me my opportunity on 606 now, he's with BBC Sounds. I managed Edgerton with him. He's a massive Alty fan. He's already been on social media, winding me up. So, my son played for Man United under 21s there at Alty. It's a fantastic ground. They've done brilliant. I can't speak highly enough of what Phil Parkinson has done with them, and I'm sure our fans are really excited about it. We are as a football club. Of course, you wish you'd have played them at home, but we'll go there in great spirits. Both teams doing exceptionally well. It's exciting. The lads are buzzing. It's a great opportunity to test where we are as a group, because I've always said that I fancy us to beat anybody from the National League down, and it's going to be a great test for us. One of the hardest tests you can get in non-league football, but it's going to show me and the group where we actually are, and it's a brilliant test, and it's a game we're all looking forward to.
As you mentioned, it's a game that means a lot to the Silverman fans, but obviously we're going there with nothing to fear on our recent form. Nothing
to fear at all. They come to us, one of the pre-seasons, and they played really well. I've watched them on numerous times. We haven't watched again. We were getting all the analysis on them, but yeah, they've got some exceptional players. I'm sure it'll be a brilliant occasion, 3 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon. Our fans will be travelling in their numbers. We're already in contact with Alty to see how many tickets we're going to get. Because I think we could probably take over 1,000, no question about that. We'll give them the respect they deserve because they've done unbelievably well. But it's Macclesfield FC going there with that badge to showcase what we can do against a team who are 2 leagues higher. But nobody wants us. Whatever the outcome, anybody who plays us is going to have a tough test, and I have a real belief in this group that we can go anywhere and win.
Obviously, Alty's still a few weeks away. We've got a few league fixtures in between there, starting with Mickleover tomorrow night. Another tough test in our league push.
Yeah, Mickleover, great playing service. I think it's going to be quite a chilly evening, but we'll be ready. They're not on a great run of form, but once again, when we turn out, we know it's Macclesfield. A huge away following. Everybody wants to beat us. Who's going to be that first team that can say we beat Mac in the league? We've got to make sure that we're relentless, ruthless in our quest to become champions, it's a tough game. And I make no mistake about that. And historically, since we started, these are the games where we have to focus on more. So the lads will be ready. They'll be up for it. We've got 1 or 2 injury concerns. Duff took a nasty tackle. A blow to his knee at the weekend. I've watched it back. It was a 50-50 challenge. 2 wholehearted players going in. Duff's come off worse, but he's recovering very quickly. And 1 or 2 of the lads are just struggling with a little bit of fatigue and tight hamstrings. So we'll assess, but we'll be going there full of confidence, full of team spirit, and hopefully putting another wonderful performance for our amazing travelling fans.